North Sentinel Island is one of the Andaman Islands, an archipelago in the Bay of Bengal which also includes South Sentinel Island. It is home to the Sentinelese, a people who have rejected, often violently, any contact with the outside world. They are among the last uncontacted peoples to remain virtually untouched by modern civilization. British surveyor John Ritchie observed a multitude of lights from an East India Company hydrographic survey vessel, the Diligent, as it passed by the island in 1771. Humphrey, an administrator, travelled to the island in March 1867. Toward the end of the same year's summer monsoon season, Nineveh, an Indian merchant ship, was wrecked on a reef near the island. The 106 surviving passengers and crewmen landed on the beach in the ship's boat and fended off attacks by the Sentinelese. They were eventually found by a Royal Navy rescue party. An expedition led by Maurice Vidal Portman, a government administrator who hoped to research the natives and their customs, accomplished a successful landing on North Sentinel Island in January 1880. The group found a network of pathways and several small, abandoned villages. After several days, 6 Sentinelese, an elderly couple and 4 children, were captured and taken to Port Blair. The colonial officer in charge of the operation wrote that the entire group sickened rapidly, and the old man and his wife died, so the 4 children were sent back to their home with quantities of presents. A second landing was made by Portman on August 27, 1883 after the eruption of Krakatoa was mistaken for gunfire and interpreted as the distress signal of a ship. A search party landed on the island and left gifts before returning to Port Blair. Portman visited the island several more times between January 1885 and January 1887. In January 2006, 2 fishermen fishing in illegal waters were killed by the Sentinelese when their boat drifted too close to the island. There were no prosecutions. In November 2018, John Allen Shaw, a 26-year-old American missionary trained and sent by Missouri-based All Nations, was killed during an illegal trip to the Forbidden Island, planning to preach Christianity to the Sentinelese. 7 individuals were taken into custody by Indian police on suspicion of helping Shaw's illegal access to the island. Entering a 5-mile radius around the island is illegal as per Indian law. Fishermen told police that they had seen the tribespeople dragging Shaw's body around, but the authorities had not been able to independently verify his death as of November 25, 2018. The case is being treated as a murder, but there has been no suggestion that the tribesmen would be charged. Shaw's journal indicated he was aware of the risks he faced, having been shot at by an islander with a bow and arrow on a previous attempted visit, and of the illegality of his visits to the island. In a final note to his family sent via the fisherman, Shaw wrote, "You guys might think I'm crazy in all this, but I think it's worthwhile to declare Jesus to these people. Please do not be angry at them or at God if I get killed." The family has agreed to forgive the islanders and is not insisting on the return of the body to the US. Thanks for watching. Please do not forget subscribe, and hit the bell icon and be notified.